Hi everyone! Today I'll show you how I won two of the popular Chax GP Rabbit Mashimaru Manju plushie. So I checked out this machine and someone just started playing for the one in the front. You can see the pink one that's already on the floor down here. So it was a really good opportunity to see how strong the claw was, and I wouldn't have to waste a turn figuring that out or how far the claw opened. So the person in front of me actually won the one in the front in about 4 to 5 moves from the starting position. So it was pretty inspiring to see that the claw was strong enough to lift the entire plushie up several inches, and then it fell straight through the bars. So that was pretty much the goal that I wanted to try. So here, I tried to straight up and just lift the plushie to see if it would lift up and just drop it straight through the bars. And it didn't work. So it wasn't, when they lifted it, it was in a more straight position. So I knew I had it straighten up the prize a little bit more. And this was actually usually my favorite move, which is using the corner plastic to help shift the plushie, which has worked in the past with other prizes. But in this case, I didn't grab enough, or also there's too much weight going between the bars so that it just wouldn't shift it over as easily. So I would need to try again. So here I try again, and I made sure to actually grab the actual plushie. And there you go. So there's a lot more movement. So it was still a little crooked, so I wanted to continue shifting it so that it would be very straight and centered between the bars. And here I go again. It took quite a few moves to straighten it up and also to help remove the plastic on this corner so that this side would be clear to fall between the bars. And then, oh no, okay, so that one didn't work. So I decided to try and lift the plushie one more time. And it almost lifted, but it wasn't quite centered. I think I need to be just a little bit more to the right. But now that it's fallen sideways, it's generally pretty hard to lift it now. So I'm going after to just try and shift it all the way to the left so that this corner is off the bar and I can just start pushing it down, or maybe it'll just fall down. So now that one side was falling, I wanted to try the grab / push move. So that worked a little bit, and it definitely is going down a little bit more, but not nearly as much as I wanted to. So here I tried to push it, but then the claw width was just too big and it didn't do anything. It didn't lift it, I didn't get to push it, so that was a fail. So here I was trying and lift the back portion of it so that this front corner would fall, but that also didn't work. So here I tried to sweep between the bars, and this was definitely way more effective. So it definitely moved way more than the other two methods. So since it worked, I kept trying the same thing. I did the sweep between the bars move again. And it worked! Awesome! So after this, the machine became quite hot and lots of people started playing the machine. So I kind of gave it a break, and I eventually popped back in and found that people were leaving it like this and not many people were playing it. So for me, I knew exactly what to do. I went after the corner plastic, so that I could shift it. And I tried to go after the back, but I definitely didn't really have practice doing that in my first win. So I missed. I completely missed. So I went back to working on the front. So I did the sweep between the bar move again because it was working quite well the first time. And that did a lot. And I was like, why would you fall? There's barely anything holding it up. Maybe just a little bit plastic, like facing upwards. So I had to try the same move again. And it just moved like down an inch or so. So I tried pushing it down. And I just missed just by a little bit. So I decided, well, let's try that move again, be sweeping between the bars. It worked before and it worked again. If you enjoyed that, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.